Hello, and welcome back to our daily English talk.
Hi, everyone. We're so happy you're here today.
If you're new here, please click that subscribe button and like this video.
I'm Emma.
And I'm Roy. Didn't you know? This is a place to practice listening and speaking with simple, real English.
Please help us by liking this video and subscribing. It means a lot to us.
Today, Emma, I am imagining myself standing outside a small butcher shop. The sign is simple and the window is clean. I feel calm as I push the door and step inside. This place feels very real and part of daily life.
I can imagine that clearly, Roy, and it feels familiar to me too. Butcher shops often feel quiet and focused. People stand and wait patiently. It feels like a place where slow English can feel natural.
When I walk into the butcher shop, I usually stop for a moment. I look around and notice the counter and the display. I see different cuts of meat arranged neatly. This quiet looking helps my mind feel ready.
I do the same thing, and it helps me feel comfortable. Looking first gives me time to understand the space. I do not feel rushed at all. That calm feeling makes speaking easier later.
Emma, do you often go to a butcher shop, or do you sometimes feel unsure there? I sometimes feel unsure because I want to choose carefully. I remind myself that it is okay to take time. That thought helps me relax.
I sometimes feel unsure too, Roy, especially when there are many choices. When that happens, I slow down my breathing. I tell myself that the butcher is used to waiting. That reminder helps me feel calmer.
I like how slowing down helps us feel safe. In a butcher shop, people usually wait their turn quietly. No one expects fast talking. This makes it a friendly place for daily English practice.
Yes, and the atmosphere often feels patient. The sounds are simple and the words are usually short. That helps beginners listen and feel less pressure. It is a good place to practice calm communication.
When I stand near the counter, I imagine myself thinking quietly about what I need. I might think about dinner at home. This thinking time helps me feel prepared. Thinking in English is already practice.
That is very true, Roy, and it is important to remember. You do not need to speak right away. Thinking and listening are also learning. These quiet moments are very valuable.
Curious, Emma, do you ever feel more confident when you know what you want before speaking? I often feel that way. Knowing my choice helps my voice feel steadier. That confidence feels gentle.
Yes, I feel that too, Roy. When I know what I want, I feel less nervous. My words come out more smoothly. Preparation helps a lot, especially in daily situations like this.
I like how daily situations teach us naturally. We do not need complicated language. Simple words are enough at a butcher shop. This makes English feel practical and useful.
I agree, and that practicality helps learners feel capable. English is not only for classrooms, it is for daily life, like shopping and cooking. That connection makes learning feel meaningful.
When I imagine the butcher behind the counter, I see a calm person waiting. I feel less pressure knowing they are ready to listen. I take a small breath before speaking. That breath helps my body relax.
That small breath is very important, Roy. Breathing helps calm the body and mind. When we breathe slowly, our words sound calmer too. This helps communication feel smoother.
Today, our topic is being at the butcher shop and having a daily English conversation. This is a common place for many people. That makes it a good topic for beginners to imagine and practice.
Yes, and listeners may already know this place well. Familiar places help reduce fear. When the place feels known, English feels less scary. That comfort is very important.
When I imagine a listener with us now, I see them standing quietly in a butcher shop. They are listening and watching. They feel calm and supported. This image feels very reassuring to me.
I imagine that too, and it makes me feel hopeful. Learning can happen in simple daily moments. There is no need for pressure. English can be slow and gentle.
In this first part, we are only arriving at the butcher shop. We are looking around and feeling comfortable. We are not speaking much yet. This step is about feeling safe and ready.
Yes, and it is completely okay to just listen right now. You do not need to speak yet. Listening is already learning. Your ears are getting used to English sounds.
I feel very calm talking about this with you, Emma. The butcher shop feels like a simple and real place to practice English. I hope listeners feel relaxed and ready to continue.
I feel calm too, Roy, and I hope listeners feel comfortable. In the next part, we will slowly begin interacting at the butcher shop. We will go step by step with slow and gentle English.
Now that we feel comfortable inside the butcher shop, Emma, I imagine myself standing closer to the counter. I look carefully at the meat displayed in front of me. The counter feels clean and well organized. This quiet moment helps my mind stay calm and focused.
I can imagine that clearly, Roy, and it feels very familiar. Standing near the counter gives me time to think. I like to look slowly and not rush my eyes. This slow looking helps me feel ready to speak when it is my turn.
When I stand there, I often think quietly about what I want to buy. I might think about cooking dinner later at home. This thinking helps me choose calmly. Preparing in my mind makes speaking feel easier.
I do the same thing, and it helps me a lot. Knowing what I want gives me confidence. When I feel prepared, my voice feels steadier. That steady feeling makes the conversation feel simple and natural.
Curious, Emma, do you ever feel a little nervous before speaking to the butcher? Sometimes I feel that small nervous feeling inside. When that happens, I take a slow breath and relax my shoulders. That small action helps me feel ready.
Yes, I feel that sometimes too, Roy, and I understand that feeling well. Before speaking, I remind myself that the butcher talks to many people every day. Asking simple questions is very normal here. That thought helps me calm down.
I like how reminding ourselves can change how we feel. Knowing that this is a normal situation makes it less scary. The butcher shop is part of daily life. This makes it a good place to practice simple English.
Yes, and butchers are usually patient and focused. They wait and listen carefully. Their calm attitude helps me feel safe. Feeling safe makes speaking much easier.
When it is my turn, I imagine myself stepping a little closer to the counter. I look at the butcher politely and speak slowly. I do not rush my words. Speaking slowly helps me feel in control of my voice.
That calm way of speaking feels very respectful, Roy. It also helps understanding. Even very simple English sounds clear when it is spoken slowly. This helps both people feel comfortable.
In a butcher shop, we do not need long conversations. Simple sentences are enough. We can say what we want and listen carefully. This keeps everything clear and calm.
I agree, and listeners should remember that simplicity is helpful. You do not need to explain everything. Clear and short words work very well in this place. That makes daily English feel possible.
Sometimes I also use my hands to point gently at the meat I want. This helps when words feel difficult. Pointing feels natural and polite. It supports my English without pressure.
That is a very good idea, Roy, and it feels very realistic. Body language works together with words. A small gesture and a calm voice can communicate a lot. This makes English feel lighter.
Curious, Emma, do you ever listen carefully and focus only on the main idea of what the butcher says? I often do that. I do not worry about every word. Understanding the main meaning is enough for me.
Yes, I do the same thing, Roy, and I listen for familiar words and the tone of the voice. Even if I miss some words, I still understand the situation. That helps me stay relaxed.
I like how this way of listening removes pressure. Daily English does not need perfect listening. It's okay to understand part of the message. Communication can still move forward.
Yes, and removing pressure is very important for learning. When we feel relaxed, our ears work better. Sounds feel clearer. Words stay longer in our memory.
After I speak and listen, I often feel a small sense of relief. I think quietly, that was okay. This feeling feels warm and encouraging. It makes the next visit feel easier.
I know that feeling well, too, and it always makes me smile. Small successes build confidence step by step. One good experience can change how we feel about speaking English.
I want listeners to know that buying even one small piece of meat is enough practice. You do not need to do everything perfectly. One simple interaction is already very good learning.
Yes, and you can stop when you feel comfortable. Learning does not need to be long or tiring. Short and calm moments are very effective for daily English practice.
I imagine a listener standing at the counter now. They are listening carefully and speaking softly. They feel a little nervous, but also calm. This moment feels very real and supportive.
I imagine that too, and it feels very warm. That moment can stay in their memory. Next time, they may feel less nervous. Confidence grows from these gentle moments.
In this conversation, I feel more relaxed talking about the butcher shop. Speaking and listening here feels easier now. I hope listeners feel that same comfort growing inside them.
I hope so too, Roy. In the next part, we will talk more about feelings after buying meat and leaving the shop. We will continue slowly and gently, just like before.
As we move into this part, Emma, I feel much more relaxed inside the butcher shop. The place feels familiar now, and my body feels lighter. I notice that my shoulders are not tense anymore. This comfort helps my listening and speaking feel more natural.
I feel that comfort too, Roy, and it feels very reassuring. When we stay in one place for a while, fear slowly fades away. I notice my breathing becoming slower and deeper. That calm breathing helps my mind stay clear.
After speaking with the butcher, I often notice a small change inside myself. The nervous feeling from before becomes much smaller. I realize that the conversation was simple and kind. This realization helps me trust myself more.
That moment of trust is very important, Roy, especially for daily English. Fear often feels big before we speak. After speaking, we see that everything was okay. This experience builds quiet confidence.
Emma, do you notice how your thoughts change after you finish speaking? I feel that my thoughts become calmer and more positive. I stop worrying about mistakes. My mind feels open and relaxed.
Yes, I notice that too, Roy, and it feels very real. After speaking, my mind feels quieter. I feel proud that I tried. That pride gently pushes away negative thoughts.
I like how pride can be soft and quiet. It does not need to be loud. In a butcher shop, quiet pride feels very natural. It fits the calm and focused feeling of the place.
Yes, and quiet pride is very healthy. It does not rush us or push us. It allows us to grow slowly. That kind of growth lasts longer and feels safer for learners.
Sometimes, after the butcher prepares my order, I wait quietly. I watch carefully and feel patient. This waiting time feels calm and normal. It gives me a chance to breathe and relax.
That waiting time feels very familiar to me too, Roy. Standing quietly and waiting feels peaceful. I feel that I belong in the space. This feeling of belonging is very comforting.
I want listeners to understand that confidence often comes after action, not before. Speaking one simple sentence can change how you feel inside. That small action can create a big difference.
I agree deeply, and this idea can help many learners. You do not need to feel confident before speaking. Speaking helps you become confident. This gentle idea can reduce a lot of fear.
When I remember my early experiences speaking English in shops, I remember feeling very careful. I worried about pronunciation and words. Over time, I learned that people still understood me. That understanding helped me relax.
That lesson is very comforting, Roy. Understanding does not require perfect English. People listen with patience and kindness. Knowing this helps learners feel less afraid of mistakes.
In a butcher shop, communication often includes eye contact and nodding. These small actions help words feel lighter. They support meaning when words feel difficult. This shows that language is more than just sentences.
Yes, and that makes daily English feel more human. You can smile, nod, and speak slowly. These actions help the other person feel comfortable too. They help communication flow naturally.
I imagine a listener remembering this conversation while standing in a butcher shop. They feel nervous at first, then they remember to breathe and slow down. That memory supports them quietly in that moment.
I imagine that too, and it makes me feel hopeful. Our voices can stay with them in real life. That connection helps turn listening practice into real action. Learning becomes part of daily life.
Curious, Emma, do you think confidence from the butcher shop can help in other places too? I feel that once confidence starts, it does not stay in one place. It follows us into other situations.
I truly believe that, Roy. One positive experience can change many future moments. Speaking here can make speaking in other shops feel easier. Confidence grows step by step and travels with us.
That idea makes me feel encouraged. It shows that learning English is connected to daily life. The butcher shop is just one step on a longer journey. Many gentle steps will follow naturally.
Yes, and learners do not need to hurry on that journey. Each step will come at the right time. Patience keeps learning calm and enjoyable. There is no race at all.
As we reach the end of this part, I feel calm and thankful for this conversation. Talking about these feelings feels honest and supportive. I hope listeners feel stronger and more relaxed now.
I feel thankful too, Roy, and I hope listeners feel supported. In the next and final part, we will gently close our time at the butcher shop. We will end slowly and kindly together.
As we begin this final part, Emma, I feel a very calm and gentle atmosphere in the butcher shop. It feels like the moment after everything is finished and settled. I imagine myself holding my bag and standing quietly. This peaceful feeling helps me reflect on the whole experience.
I feel that calm atmosphere too, Roy, and it feels very comforting. Ending our time at the butcher shop slowly feels right. There is no rush to leave. We can stay in this quiet moment and enjoy the feeling of completion together.
When I look back at the experience of buying meat at the butcher shop, I notice how simple it really was. I walked in, waited, spoke calmly, and listened carefully. Nothing was rushed or difficult. That simplicity makes the experience feel successful and kind.
I agree, and that kindness is very important for learners. When English feels kind, it feels possible. Listeners can imagine themselves doing the same thing. That imagination builds gentle confidence inside.
I want listeners to remember that speaking English at a butcher shop does not need to feel scary. Simple words and a calm voice are enough. You do not need perfect sentences. Understanding is what truly matters.
Yes, and even if you feel slow or unsure, that is okay. The butcher is used to many different people and voices. They listen patiently. Knowing this can help reduce fear and pressure.
Sometimes people worry about making mistakes when talking about food. I understand that feeling very well. But mistakes often pass quickly. The conversation continues, and understanding still happens. Remembering this helps me stay calm.
That thought can really help learners relax. Mistakes are part of learning. They do not stop communication. Accepting this makes speaking feel lighter and more natural.
I imagine a learner now leaving the butcher shop with their bag in hand. They feel a small smile on their face. Inside, they feel proud because they spoke English and were understood. That quiet pride feels warm and comforting.
I love that image because it feels very real. That feeling of pride can stay with them all day. It can make the next English moment feel easier. One small success can change many feelings.
Going to the butcher shop is a normal part of daily life, but it can also be a learning moment. When English becomes part of daily routines, it feels more natural. Learning does not need to feel separate from living.
Yes, and when learning feels natural, it stays longer in the mind. English becomes familiar instead of frightening. Familiar things feel friendly. That friendliness helps learners continue with confidence.
Curious, Emma, if you could give one gentle message to someone practicing English at a butcher shop, what would it be? I think simple messages can stay in the heart for a long time.
I would tell them to take their time and breathe. There is no need to rush. Speaking slowly is okay. Feeling calm is more important than speaking perfectly.
That message feels very kind and supportive. Giving ourselves time allows learning to happen naturally. When we feel calm, words come more easily. That calm space is very important.
I hope listeners remember that slow learning is still real learning. Every visit to a shop is a chance to practice. Even small efforts matter very much.
As we come to the end of our time at the butcher shop, I want to thank everyone who stayed with us. Listening carefully and staying present takes effort. That effort shows care and courage. It truly matters.
I want to thank them too, and I hope they feel proud of themselves. Choosing to practice daily English is a brave choice. Even listening quietly is meaningful learning.
Please remember that English is not something to fear. It is a tool to help you live your daily life more comfortably. Buying food, speaking kindly, and sharing small moments are all part of that journey.
And you can practice anytime you want. The next visit to a shop can be another gentle chance. Each time can feel a little easier. Progress grows naturally this way.
I feel very calm and thankful as we finish this conversation with you, Emma. Talking together always feels warm and supportive. I hope listeners feel that same support with them now.
I feel thankful too, Roy, and I hope listeners carry this calm feeling into their day. They can take it into their next shopping trip or any daily conversation. English can stay gentle and friendly.
Thank you for spending this time with us and for practicing in your own way. We will meet again to talk about more simple, real-life situations. Until then, please be kind to yourself and speak slowly.
Yes, thank you so much for being here with us. Keep enjoying English in small, peaceful moments. We are always here to practice together. Goodbye for now, and take good care.